And we're up and running. Hey, everybody. It's Facebook Live. This is the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm Ron Garrett. You're looking at Rick Michel, Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy. Later on, we've got Patrick Barney and Sam Shockley to be on the show. And we're missing Dick Feeney, but I'll tell you what happened there. No problem. We love you, Dick. Anyway, let's keep going. We're ready to go on the air, and we're going to have a great show. So happy you're all tuned in.
Or maybe you need one of our smaller, lower back wraps. Great for seniors. Again, there's no shipping delays from Sunny Bay. Find our new products on Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, and sunny-bay.com. Just search for Sunny Bay neck wraps. All our products are great for men or women. Are reusable.
Everybody's volume good on the...
Remember, just search
hear it all
for
right?
Sunny Bay neck wraps. Order now because stock is
Here you go,
high
how about
and
that?
shipping is
Whoa, whoa.
Sunny
Now
Bay.
that's all, I'm hearing the commercial.
Let me say, that's you. Me.
One, two, I can't hear myself.
You're not
It's
going to
too
hear
loud.
it yet. When you want to hear you, hear yourself.
The commercial is too loud.
The button is the... That's it. Get the tone here.
Oh, we're ready.
Show's on.
Las Vegas rocks all around the clock. Las Vegas rocks, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks all around the clock, 'cause this town never stops. Las Vegas rocks.
It's the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, the show before the show. Join us for a fast-paced hour of celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And now, here's Ron.
For Las Vegas rocks.
And welcome to the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett. How are you this evening? Join me and the famous Illustrated to the Stars co-host Neil Portnoy.
Hey, Ron. Listen, I realize now, because you've gotten back from Florida, that I have a lot of cousins in Florida, and I'm going to give them all shout-outs.
How many you got?
As many as you.
As many as I know. There's a whole bunch of them there. It's true, it's true. Along with executive producer, not the ex-producer, the executive producer of the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show and a movie maker, several movies out there right now, and Mr. Tom Hillary. Hey, Tom, how are you tonight?
I am doing great, Ron.
You good? I'm glad to hear that. And Mr. Rick Michel, long-time Vegas guy, an entertainer, singer, a legend in his own time. Not mine. I didn't say it the other way.
No, I got it. I appreciate that, Ron.
That's the other guy. You know,
Yeah.
Anyway, you've got a lot to tell us. Master impressionist, man of 1,000 voices, and a million shows that you've produced and been in. And we're going to get to all that pretty soon. And also we have other guests coming in from Vegas Beyond the Strip, the TV show on Roku.
The dynamic duo.
Dynamic doodle of Doodle.
Doodle. I doodle. They're the duo.
You do.
I
Were you doodling when you were in high school?
5 years old. I
Yeah,
was
you were doodling. Anyway, I'm speaking about Sam Shockley and Patrick Barney of Rainmaker Productions and Vegas Beyond the Strip TV channel on Roku. They're on. In addition to that, a special message from the star of the Queens of Rock at the Mosaic on the Strip, Miss Elizabeh Diaga. And we'll get the party started right away, but first I got to do my shout-outs. You know, it's live radio, Rick, Mike, Rick. Mike Rickles.
Rick, the P is silent.
The P is silent. Nice. Shout-outs out tonight to my honey, Tammy. Hey, sweetheart, I love you. She's out there listening. My friend Marty up in Reno with his Marty party. Hey, Marty's got a brand new, look like about a 35-foot boat that he's got, 32 to 35-foot cabin cruiser.
Does he have a new grill? Because he's always grilling.
He is on the back of the boat. I hope he doesn't burn it down. He's got a brand new one. He's got a motor. This guy's cool. He's got an apartment on the Truckee River. You can see the river.
What river?
The Truckee.
Where's that?
Reno.
Oh, Reno.
Reno. It's right out in the backyard. Right in the backyard.
The river's in the backyard?
In the backyard.
Oh, with the boat?
Someplace.
In the grill on top of the boat.
He's got a couple of cars, right? He's got a Jeep. He's got a Beamer, and he also has a Triumph motorcycle to take him to the boat up at the Lake Tahoe where he keeps it.
Wow.
Salute, Marty, the Marty party.
Love Tahoe.
Jerry Walker up there, my buddy, the insurance salesman and former casino boss, and he does a great job.
I wonder if Jerry Walker, Michael Grimm came out with his new album called Red, and one of the songs is called Jerry Walker.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the person.
I don't know. Is it spelled Jere?
I don't know.
Because his real name is Jerry.
But it's not a nice
He won't let me
song.
say what his real name is. His real name is Jerry. So anyway, let's get to who's on the phone. Who was that?
That was Jack.
Oh, was it? It was who?
Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Our Jack?
Yeah, I'll call back at 5:30.
You can call back at 5:30. Tell us about Jack, Tom, before we go any further.
Tell us all about Jack. Well, the guy's real name is Jack Ilco.
Well, he's going to call at 5:30.
Yeah, he's,
okay.
he's an actor over in England. He's the guy who did the male lead in Honey Trap, Christopher Anderson.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's going to call back. We're good. We do this as live. We just play it as it is. No problem. Hello to Tommy Runka and his honey, Janie, down there in Maricopa, Arizona. The Go Live Vegas people, Raquel and
Aaron Ellis.
Aaron Ellis at Go Live Vegas. And you can listen to us on the Go Live Vegas app right now. Go get it. It's at the App Store, either iPhone or Android.
Yeah.
You can do both. PJ Gia Maria, I hope you're doing better. PJ had some neck surgery. He's on the mend. We want to say hello to Barbara Brighton, whose Firelight Barn show is on the 6th, June 25th. You going, Neil?
No.
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 Barbara's going to have a big crowd that night.
That was kind of emphatic there, Neil.
I promised her. I promised her.
I was going or you're going?
No, I promised her a big crowd.
We'll get a big crowd for
We'll get a big crowd for Barbara, and I told her to start selling tickets. IAC, we always say hello, Rick, to the IAC.
Ah, great.
Aren't they? I tell Ben all the time, you got more talent going on than
I'll
Caesar's
tell you,
Palace.
it's non-stop. I'm so impressed. Frankie Shint is there. Bob Anderson's the week after me. I mean, it just keeps going.
He keeps on going. And also the Vegas block. Well, there's 2 shows on at 5 o'clock, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, right here on KMZQ, 670 AM. One of is us, the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. The other is
Steve Maggi show.
the Steve Maggi show. And it's Vegas Never Sleeps. And he's on at 5 o'clock Sunday night on this station. We're here. It's called the Vegas block, right here on KMZQ. Also, we want to say hello to Chesney Claire.
She was great.
Wasn't she great? She was
Very,
on
very attractive
2 weeks
young
ago.
woman.
She's got a future.
Yep.
She's got the future. Also, Stefano, our buddy Stefano. He's doing well. He's appearing all over the place right now.
He took a couple days off, posted on Facebook shirtless in the pool photos.
Shirtless in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Tom Hillary. He was shirtless at an event over the weekend. We're going to talk about that here tonight.
That was a Stefano's event.
It was. I saw him in the video. Yeah.
He was the DJ.
He was the DJ. Okay. I want to say hello to my Florida cousins.
Here we go.
I flew all the way to Florida, Rick, to see my cousins. Actually, I was there for my honeymoon.
Where in Florida?
We went to Orlando first and stayed at the Four Seasons as my sweetheart Tammy won an award for being the 17th best salesperson for Dignity Health in the country and number 1 in Nevada. So
I have a house in Lake Worth.
you do?
Oh, yeah.
That's I have Lake Worth. You lived there for a while.
Yeah.
I have this on my research around. Okay, how is it close by?
From here?
Yeah. From Orlando, where I was at.
No. It's south. It's like just south of West Palm Beach.
Well, we stayed at the Four Seasons, which is on the Disney property, but boy, that's a big piece of property going on there.
Yeah, you had a hotel with a view. You got to see the building 6 miles away.
6
the
miles
building
away.
4 miles away, and the pool 22 minutes to the left.
To the left, no shopping centers, no place to go to, get a hamburger or a cup of coffee without paying $1,000. It was a great hotel. I got to give the Four Seasons a lot of credit.
Oh, it's good.
They
good franchise.
absolutely know how to run a property.
Sure.
But this one was in the middle of nowhere, and if you wanted to get a cup of coffee, you had to go in-house.
So let's hear all the cousins that you guys.
There we go. Well, we had a great time. It was amazing. I drove down to Clearwater to see the white sugar-like sand down there and the beautiful blue water. And right near that was Umberto's of Long Island. You talk about a mob joint.
Really?
It's right out of the movies, Rick. It looked just like it.
I'm from Long Island.
Me too. And but you're from Boston, right?
From Boston.
Yeah,
yes.
that's Dick Feeney's from Boston.
Go
Correct.
Celtics.
Well, not the other night. The
Yeah.
last night.
Unfortunately,
Not good.
Dick Feeney couldn't get here tonight. He got busy with something over the Tropicana. He couldn't make it. We apologize.
Got the MJ show over there.
Yeah, he's got a great show over there. It's doing well. Well, let's say hello to Diane, Frankie,
Richie
Richie
V. My bad.
Marie.
No, Marie's
Geritano.
new.
Marie is Richie V's wife,
Oh, okay.
but she's a Geritano.
Who's
So-
the girlfriend?
No girlfriend.
Oh, just a wife. Okay.
The wife. But he's Italian. He should have a girlfriend on the side. Is that what you're saying?
It's Florida.
Are you demeaning my people?
Not at all. Why would I do that?
Well, they all do it anyway. Friday
what I
nights
meant.
for the girlfriend, Saturday night for the wives.
That's right.
Isn't that the way it works? Anyway, so we had a great time at Umberto's. The food was over the top, very old world Italian style. And it was a great job, a great place. We had a good time. Thank you all for coming and meeting me and Tammy there to do all that, my Florida cousins. My other two cousins, they were way south, and there was a big storm that went through Florida during when I was there, and they couldn't drive up from Palm Beach or Miami.
Alligator Alley.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Terrible.
So it was terrible, so they had to. But I'll catch them on my next round. Also, hello to Rose Kingsley, who just moved here to Las Vegas.
Well, she's here, but the 3 moving vans have yet to arrive.
I know she's living up near Calico Springs. What is it?
Yeah. All I know is that
Someplace up there by
at that age,
by
you're
Lake
supposed to
Las Vegas.
downsize, right? You downsize.
No, she upsized.
She upsized, yeah.
She did three moving vans. Congratulations to the move. Welcome to Las Vegas. And now you can really say it's Vegas, baby, and now you're a diva. Diva Rose.
Diva Rose.
She's got several gigs coming up, too,
Yep.
as well.
Yep, she's
We
busy.
want to say hello to all the live music venues that hire all these wonderful people. We have to appreciate who they are. They're out there, and there's too numerous to name, but we know the IAC is one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's a bunch of others that do it, and they're great. The latest now is Gatsby's,
Well,
and,
Gatsby's been going for a while. It's the old E strings.
right?
And they totally revamped the place. It's really classy.
Mm-hmm.
Food is excellent. The atmosphere is wonderful. Beautiful stage. And everybody is now playing Gatsby's.
And also hello to Bobby Kingston. Bobby's out there. You stopped in to see him, didn't you?
I stopped in on his birthday to wish him happy birthday and listen to some music.
Okay, but I don't know if you. This is Tom Hillary doing Mick Jagger at a party over the weekend. Shame on you, Tom.
We're going to break for commercial. We'll be back whenever we can.
It's my favorite love song. What are you talking about?
Tom,
Man.
let me ask you,
Keep the day job.
what possessed you to start singing Brown Sugar?
They needed,
What was
they,
that
needed
all
people,
about?
they needed people to do karaoke, man.
Right?
Plus, the next new movie, Brown Sugar, starring Tom Hillary.
That'd be the next movie out?
That's right.
What possessed you? I can't believe that. Now, also I have a message, a private message from Elizabeth Diaga.
Now she can sing.
Oh, she can sing. She's
She
in
can
the.
sing.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to.
She has a private. I'm going to put it on right now from the Queens of Rock show. Let me see this.
Over at Mosaic.
Is that the Mosaic? Here we go. This is high class technical stuff. Right? I put the phone to the microphone. Here we go. Hello, Elizabeth. Wait a minute. Everything pops around here. We'll get this in a second. It went away just like everything does on the phone. Come on. Here we go.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I would have loved to be here with you today in person, but I'm right now on stage rocking with my guys in my Queens of Rock show at Mosaic on the Strip. I'm so very happy to be back in Vegas with my show. So for you, those of you who do not know, Queens of Rock is a 65-minute roller coaster ride paying tribute to the greatest female rock icons from the 70s till 2010. I sing Heart, Pat Benatar, Tina Turner, Joan Jett, Blondie, Cher, Alanis, Evanescence, and many, many more, all the way up to Lady Gaga. I am joined on stage with Vegas' own Michael Doc Ellis, Christian Brady, James Olison, and Alex Papa. The stage at Mosaic is amazing. The projections, the sound, we have a really, really great time. So if you love rock and roll and like a good and classy rock show that will take you down memory lane, make sure to check out Queens of Rock. We run every week from Thursdays through Mondays at 5 p.m. We're right across from the Park MGM, right on the Las Vegas Boulevard. So hope to see you there, everybody. And thanks again for your support, Ron. Have a wonderful, wonderful show.
It sounded like she was giving a shout out to your Florida relatives, announcing all the people in the band.
That's who they were. They're all there. Did we get all their names in? Did we do my Florida cousins yet?
Oh, you did. Your memory's
okay.
slipping.
I guess so.
We already did that. We're not
I don't
doing
know
it
what's
again.
wrong with
Sorry,
me.
cousin.
And one more piece of business before we go to break and come back and start chatting with Rick. And we're going to have, I got a spot here that Aaron Elligus sent us.
Oh,
This is about his studio for
good.
Vegas.
It's a great
And,
studio.
and it's a video. You can see it if you're watching Facebook Live. But here's what it sounds like. Here's a promo for Go Live Vegas.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event, and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
There you go. Go Live Vegas. That's their promo. That they're running it. We're running it for them. And it's a great studio. People should use it.
And he's a very, very talented videographer, producer. Throw more words in there. He's very good.
We're going to go to a break right now, and Mr. Rick Michaels is going to take us right up
Sweet.
To the break with All or Nothing at All from your show. That one.
Or nothing at all.
You know who you look a lot? You know who you look a lot like?
Say?
You know who you look a lot like? Tommy John. Tommy
I remember Tommy, yeah.
The facial is Tommy. He lives out in California now.
I'd rather have nothing at all.
Here comes Sam and
I said, oh, nothing at all. If it's love, there ain't no in between. Why begin to cry for something that might have been? Oh, I'd rather have nothing at all. Michael. Hey, please don't bring your lips close to my cheek. Don't you smile or I'll be lost beyond control. The kiss in your eyes, the touch of your hand.
Don't pay MSRP or crazy markups at Sahara Chrysler Dodge Ram. Your Ram truck low price headquarters. How about this? $8,000 off MSRP on 2022 Ram Bighorn trucks. That's right, $8,000 off big Ram horn trucks. We have 36 available at these fantastic savings. That's right, there's only one Ram truck low price headquarters. Sahara Ram in the corner of Sahara and Decatur. That's right in the corner and right on the price. Sahara Chrysler Dodge Ram is your Ram truck low price headquarters. Over 300 used cars in stock and the biggest selection of used car inventory.
There's a child in
I can do
Kenya,
this right between two
or
of them.
Sierra Leone, or India, or Bolivia, who you could connect with. And through Child Fund, it's possible. We may be thousands of miles apart, but we can still connect with each other. And when we do, we make things better. We connect children all around the world with what they need to grow up healthy, educated, and safe. That's what Child Fund is about. Together, we co-create, support, and sustain connections that lead to greater well-being for millions of children who live in poverty worldwide, and their families, and their communities, and their countries, and you. Join us. Together, we can make the world a better place. 2 small worlds at a time. His and yours. Visit childfund.org to learn more.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up
30
as
seconds.
organ, eye, and tissue donors. What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States. That's my goal.
Now she's a powerful force for good. What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, right here on AM 670 KMZQ on a good-looking Saturday evening. Right there on camera is Mr. Rick Michel. Hey, Rick, how are you today?
I am fine and dandy.
Thank you. Let me tell people a little bit about you so they know what's going on. Not everybody is familiar with you like we are. You know, there are some people someplace that never heard of you, maybe in Iowa somewhere, maybe something like that.
I played Des Moines.
But you're from Merrick, New York. You went to JFK High School, right?
Boy,
we got some.
I feel like this is your life.
Okay, we got to turn my own phone is on right now, so I'm ruining my own show here. Let me just lower that down there so I can't. There we go. Thank you, Mark. Mark, make sure. Was it a delay? Did we hear a delay? Yeah. No, we heard something. Anyway, you studied sculpture. I want to stop right there. What that's nothing to do with with your career right now that you study.
No. I wanted to be a sculpture teacher, so I went to the Maryland Institute College of Art in 1872, and I actually through all of high school, junior high school, and high school, I did every kind of medium you can imagine. I carved, I did kiln work, I did oils, watercolor. And I loved art. And a lot of entertainers, as you know, like Tony Curtis and Tony Bennett and anybody that's named Tony. And
nice.
So, no, Sinatra was a painter. I mean, all these
Tony
guys.
Sinatra, he was there too.
Yeah, Tony Sinatra. But no, and so I performed during orientation. The dean said, listen, we don't have a drama department, but anybody have special talents. So I decided to put on a show, and it was a Jewish Tonight Show. It was with Johnny Carson-Stein, Ed McManowitz, and Doc Severnstein, and we had the band, and I wrote "Stump the Band" and the commercials and all
Kind of
that
like
stuff.
the beginning of what we're going to be talking about in a couple of minutes.
Pretty much. But
close to it.
people say, "What the hell are you doing in art school? You should be an entertainer." Well, that's all she wrote.
You're known as the man of 1,000 voices. You have Laugh Productions. That's your own business. You started at 7 years old. You got about 60 years in right now, right? You've worked with Rich Little, John Biner, Mickey Rooney, Sherman Hemsley, the Croft Puppets. What did you do, a voice for them?
Well, no, there were puppeteers, 16
Puppeteers, I see.
and it was at the Sands Hotel in 1989. Yeah.
You've entertained the troops in Korea?
Yeah, I went over there and I did a tour all the way from Jeju Island all the way to DMZ zone. Yeah.
You were on Baywatch.
Yeah,
they had a bit part.
They wrote
were you the guy drowning? And
they actually wrote a special Baywatch for me. It was called Baywatch Angels, taken off on our Charlie's Angels.
I see.
And I escaped from the insane asylum, and I was trying to kill all the lifeguards. And I did about 16 voices, schizophrenic. And the way they explained it in the show is that I saw a Rich Little concert. So I went crazy, and then that was it.
I just saw that episode. You know, at our entertainers brunch we do every month.
Yeah.
There's always Baywatch. It must be on that time of the day. I remember that episode.
That episode that he was on?
Yeah, trying to kill all the lifeguards.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a.
I didn't look at him at all. I kept looking at
It's not the new Baywatch with The Rock, right?
No.
No.
This is 1995.
That one wasn't nearly as good.
You were acting, right?
Yeah. Okay, good.
So you were Dean Martin in The Rat Pack is Back with David Cassidy, the original one that was at the DI.
The DI,
You've got so much going here. You're at Entertainment Tonight, America's Funniest People, the Larry King Live. You have a show called Drinking, Singing, and Swinging.
Yep.
You've been performing on the Strip since 1981, and someone said, probably somebody got a good ear, that you're the closest sound to Frank Sinatra on the Strip.
That was Variety.
Variety magazine.
What was the name of that drinking? What was that called?
Drinking, Singing, Swinging. Salute to Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I thought that was a Sapphire place over on Industrial.
I know. Also, let's say hello to Patrick Barney and Sam Shockley, who just stepped into the studio. We'll be talking with them. And hello, Sam.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing? Hi,
Happy
Sam.
to be here.
Ron, it's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you. Okay. They just stepped in the studio. Those of you watching Facebook Live, you saw her step in. What's up now? What are we going? You got a new act coming in a new show coming in called Jew Man Group.
Yeah,
Dick Feeney
let me backpedal. The night before we opened Jew Man Group, I'm going to be with a 16-piece orchestra. The best, literally the best musicians in Las Vegas. You got Bob Camilla on drums, who drummed for Sinatra Jr., Bob Sachs, Dan Ellis. I mean,
I'm going to hold it up here because everybody can see it center stage as you're talking.
Well, the horn section alone: Wes Marshall, Tommy DeLibero, Tommy Perillo. I mean, it's just an all-star. And then I'm adding 4 strings this time: 2 violins, a cello, and a viola. And it's going to be real lush. And we're just going to have so much fun there at the Italian American Club. It's Wednesday, June 22nd, and there it is.
There it is. I got it here too for everybody.
All right.
We're just covered with this stuff.
Panoramic.
At the Italian American Club.
At the Italian American Club, and the food there is wonderful, and I'm just looking forward to singing these songs, 22 songs of Frank Sinatra. But the next night, on the 23rd of June at the Tuscany, Dick Feeney and I co-produce and co-wrote this show called Jew Man Group. It's It's a comedy, thousands of years in the making, and literally we pay homage to all of the Jewish comics, literally from vaudeville to the Borscht Belt to all the way up to Adam Sandler and Seinfeld and all those guys. So, I mean, Bob Newhart, Mel Brooks.
I mean, that rivals your relative shout out in Florida, all the Jews that have been comedians.
We're going to franchise it to Florida, guarantee it.
A lot of Jews in Florida.
No, you got to go to God's waiting room.
That's
so
right.
you know.
You know they're changing the flag in Florida.
What to what?
It's a little Jewish guy over the steering wheel like this.
Okay.
That's perfect. So yeah, I mean, between
don't get me in trouble, you guys. You know.
Between my Sinatra show, which I just came back from South America, and I did a tour in Chile and Brazil doing Sinatra Forever. I'm going back there later on this year, and yeah, just I love singing the American Songbook of Frank Sinatra, and I love writing comedy, and that's how I started back in the '70s at the Comedy Store in La Jolla and Hollywood, and. Yeah, it's
he's the real deal. I mean,
He's the real deal, yeah.
I was at the IAC last night, and you got on stage with Billy Fisher and keyboardist. Always
never forget what's his name.
Yeah, and I did his caricature, so I always forget. But anyhow, my wife and I, Dorothy, were sitting there going, "Wow, sounds just like him." Wow. Very good.
I first ran into Rick when I was the general manager of the Greek Isles back in 2001. And we mounted a show there and opened up 20 years ago, Memorial Weekend, with Dick Feeney.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, Sandy Hackett was in the show as Joey Bishop, and you played Dean Martin.
I played Dean Martin. That's the thing. I understood when Cassidy saw me at the Governor's Ball singing Sinatra. He said, "Look, I'm opening up this show called The Rat Pack is Back at the DI. And Bobby Caldwell's doing Sinatra, and he said, "I'd love you to understudy for him. I mean, you sound like Sinatra, but you look like Dean." So I ended up understudying for not only Bobby, but the Dean Martin and the Joey Bishop. So I did 3 out of 4. I'm Jewish, but I couldn't do Short and Black. But it's funny because I walk into the DI and everyone said, "Well, who are you today?"
That's right.
Literally, and it's choreographed with the chords and.
So did you always have to do the Manish Tana Halai was
Shabakol Halot Anu
All right. What are you guys talking about?
Now this is the
Jews
prayer.
on the dia said, so we're okay.
Yeah.
You know anything about being a Jew, Tom?
I know I'm stuck between two of them right now. But and no idea what they're talking about.
What do you mean? You don't take anything 20% off? Come on.
People are always offering me wine, and of course, I don't drink. To me, every wine's Manischewitz, because that's what I grew up with.
That's right, Manischewitz wine.
We have a picture up right now, up on the computer screen that people can see. It's the picture you drew. Tell us about the Jew Man group that's done by you. They've all been Portnoy.
Well, Dick Feeney had recently come to me, and I redid the design for The Rat Pack is Back, and he said, "I've got this new show. What do you think? I'm going to call it the Jew Man Group." I said, "Brilliant. Can you design something?" So I fictitiously used people I made up and came up with an illustration. And when he first walked into the gallery and saw it, he said, "Perfect. I'm going to put these bubble captions," which he just showed me. I hadn't seen it before,
right.
And it looks really good.
Yeah, it is. It's great, and it's ironic though because we almost look like these caricatures.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a younger gentleman, Richard Tolley, and myself. I'm in the middle, and then we brought back out of retirement the legendary ventriloquist Sammy King with Francisco
Sammy.
and "Don't Touch My Feet," and he's coming in. And,
Sammy's a classic.
Oh, he's a pro, and he's so excited to do this show. I mean, his mother was Jewish, his father was Mexican, and matter of fact, he's doing a parody of Havana Gila. It's called Hava Tequila, and so it's going to be this show. I tell you walk into the showroom to Alan Sherman. Remember Alan Sherman?
Sure.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Mother.
I mean, so all these parodies of these things, and you're going to walk into the first half hour, and then Linda November, great voiceover legend, she laid down the Queen. Yes, she is the Queen, and she laid down this
Empress. She calls herself the Empress.
Yeah,
and Artie's the Maestro.
She laid down the disclaimer that we're not a politically correct show, and you know what? In this day and age with everything you got to walk on eggshells of what you say and how you say it and who you say it by, you know what? We're throwing that out. That book is gone as far as our show. And, you know, that's old Vegas. And that's the way it should be.
I'm hiring 2 guys to sit in the audience and come up and punch you guys out.
Well, you know,
We're in the middle of the show.
well, I didn't want to say, but our first show was sold out to the Ku Klux Klan and the Nazis. So don't worry about it.
So it's a comedy show. It's a comedy
It
show.
is a comedy show
With music.
We have a pianist, and we're just throwing parodies. The meat and potatoes are our own act, our own shtick.
So is this going to be like the next Metapause? Because it sounds like that type of
I think
show.
it's going to be a hit. We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to take up to the break. We got Matt Dorman coming in here.
Oh,
singing
great
I
song.
Really Love Vegas on the list to be a good jingle for the show. Let's listen to it. Take a break. Come back more with Rick Michaels, Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Patrick Barney, and Sam Shockley. They're in studio. We'll be talking to them shortly.
Just couldn't stay away. Knew I was gonna make my home someday in Vegas. I can't help but love the city. Life so bright inside, so pretty. Feed your own imagination for dreams on. I can't help but love this town. I quit my job, I'm moving down. There's plenty more where I'm going. Vegas is the town that's growing. Ain't gonna find the ceiling. This time I'm really in love with Vegas. Las Vegas. Ain't gonna fight this feeling. This time
We're on
I'm really
Facebook
in
Live right
love
now.
with Vegas.
By the way, you're live.
Las Vegas.
I tried. No, you're live. Okay. Tom, we're close to your 5
My first 2
Tom.
wives are Jewish.
Tom.
If you want all night long to do things you've never done, is what you're gonna do in Vegas. One big house luxury,
Go to break.
a penny slot machine is what you're gonna find in Vegas. Tour the dam, see the lake, Mount Charleston, and Red Rock Straight.
Guys and gals, by now you know there are non-invasive and minimally
All right, we're on
invasive
Facebook Live the
solutions to
entire
hair
show, guys,
restoration
so you know.
without side effects, right?
Okay, we're in break right now. When I come back, I got the
Okay, so
your
you
guy on the
don't
phone
know.
from Easy Corner.
Doctors of hair use only clinically proven
So you got
treatments.
to open it up.
Completely
Here's
rich
Tom.
plasma
Who
hair
it is,
therapy
who it is,
that
where
uses
he's
your
going.
own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your
Yeah,
hair
that was
follicle
it.
to halt hair loss and regrow hair. To the FDA-cleared
Yeah.
clinical hair restoration laser that's proven to regrow
Okay, so you
hair.
got that
To
other one up.
Neocraft hair
Yeah.
transplants that offer discreet, natural-looking results in a week or less.
I'm gonna do
No
that for my
linear
hair.
scarring. All of
Yeah.
these services are administered by doctors of hair
It
care
stands out. You
medical
gotta admit it.
professionals, experts at understanding how
You
devastating
can't
hair
even call
loss
that
can
hat
be
here
at
because
any
you told me
age.
you wear a hat.
Treatments work for both men and women wanting a natural, thicker head of hair without side
Damn, you're
effects.
sitting in a hole over there.
Call now.
There's a lever on the side of the chair. There's a lever on the side of the chair. Pull up the lever and sit up at the same time in the chair.
The guy was calling in.
See, everybody on Facebook Live, you get all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes.
Standard certified independent customer care dealer that can fix or replace your
There you go.
AC system.
Oh my God, I can see you.
I love the Ilco song. I love
45 seconds.
I hate every bone in your body except mine.
Sun City Heating and Cooling for fast service. SunCityHeatingandCooling.com. That's SunCityHeatingandCooling.com.
Yeah, well, me first.
Oh, yeah. There's a phone call, right?
Yeah. The me console.
Distracted driving, just sending a text takes your eyes off the road for just 5 seconds, but in that time, your car can travel the length of an entire football field. Any distracted driving just isn't worth it.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. I'm Ron Garrett, your host here at AM 670 KMZQ, chatting with Rick Michel and Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Sam Shockley, and Patrick Barney. On the phone right now, this is your guy calling in here, Tom, from England for your movie. Go for it.
This is my guy, Jack Ilco. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm great. How you doing?
Couldn't be better, man. Couldn't be better. Hey, I want everybody to know over here that you're up at 1:30 in the morning just to communicate with us, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Didn't want to put you out. Yeah, and you have the joy of being on the Las Vegas Rocks radio show, so you're basically talking to the entire entertainment community of Las Vegas right now.
Hello, guys. I'm very happy to be here. Let's rock.
No pressure, no
Give
pressure.
us some background on Jack.
Yeah, Jack, and tell us a little. We know you're an actor in England, but you want to tell us a little bit more about yourself? When did you get started with this whole thing?
With the whole acting thing, well, I started in Portugal, is where I did my bachelor's degree, and then I started doing some TV shows, some soap operas, and I got into film, and then I decided to study more, so I went to LA, and I studied Stella Adler, and after that back to Portugal doing some soap operas, and now I'm in London doing some feature films with you guys, and having a lot of fun.
Fantastic, man. So why don't you turn into Christopher Ingersoll Anderson for a moment for me?
Who's that, Tom?
Christopher Ingersoll Anderson is the male lead character in that
in your new movie.
In that new movie, yeah, still in post production.
Honey Trap.
Honey Trap, that's the one. So, Christopher, tell me something. I understand that you had a background in the intelligence services and security, but it looks like you work in corporate espionage. A lot of people don't seem to think that that's really important, but some people think it is. Can you tell us a little bit about what corporate espionage does and why we should worry about it?
Well, there's always a desire to uncover a rival's secret, and that's why many people lose their job. And we see big companies as Volkswagen, who back in the days could put some, well, let's say CIA agents or other kind of agents and try to steal their information.
Okay, yeah, we got to move it along, too. We got a whole bunch of guests here. You know, when I was over at that technician artist conference, I was watching, this cute little redhead was buzzing around you. You want to tell us anything about her?
Innocent Casanova.
Oh, yeah, that lady. Go ahead.
Well, Innocent's in Russian. She's a very ambitious spy, right?
Innocent,
if I can say that.
That chick is Innocence? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Not really. She's very fun to be around. A very, very charming person, and she loves to spin a squat.
Okay, well, you gotta watch yourself, man, because, you know, there's this expression, honey trap. You ever hear of it?
I did, but, you know, that's why I wanted them to think that I'm trying to make her fall in love with me, but that's not the truth.
You're a good-looking guy. You're going to succeed. Okay, and yeah, one quick other thing. We got a lot of guests here. I noticed you were at that coffee shop there, man. You were pulling all these little, like, receipts and bills and things and being really meticulous. What's the big deal with that? You like broke? Yeah, you remember when you know, like you were looking at your bills and it's 5 cents and putting it in your wallet?
It's not about being broke. It's about being careful with my finances.
Careful with your finances. Okay.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, probably something we all ought to do. Okay, man, we got a lot of people to talk to tonight. We're getting to where we got to move on, but like I said, thank you so much. You do an 8-hour time difference for us, and I can hardly wait to see the movie.
Well, thank you guys for having me, and be ready for Honey Trap.
You got it. Take care of yourself, man. Bye-bye.
Now, anybody who was listening to that didn't quite catch it because a little bit out of context. He was playing the role that he plays in the movie that you made.
Yeah, did you catch how his voice changed a little bit?
A little
after
bit.
I said Christopher.
But that's what that was all about for everybody else going and say, what was that?
Yeah.
You know, that's what that was.
It's like watching the trailer, except you can't watch it, you're listening to it.
Well, it's about your new movie, and this is your lead actor in the movie. You called in from England just now.
Yeah, he's the male lead.
Really?
He plays the hero. We hope he's not a sap who
Can we
falls
get
for
the
the honey trap.
female lead on next time, please? I want to.
That gets him in trouble. That gets him in trouble.
All right, I can arrange that one for you. Yeah, sure.
We're going to go to a break right now. Rick Michels is going to take us up to a break. Here he is with Lady is a Tramp. We'll be right back.
She gets hungry, wait for dinner at 8. She loves the South Point, never gets here late. She never bothers with guys that she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like nice days with barons and earls. Won't go to the Dennis Bono show dressed in ermines and pearls, and will not fish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why the lady, she's a tramp. She loves that free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's flat, that's
Okay, we're in break now.
This is Meineke.
Hey, Neil, after the show, dear.
Only one place
After the show,
with
please.
Meineke car care.
After the show, we do all that. Okay, everybody, we're going to come back here soon. We have 20 minutes to go. I'm going to, one more time plug. We're going to come back to you a little later.
Yeah, I'd like to show them this thing.
Okay, I'll do that, but I want to have, who's going to talk with you guys, both of you?
Oil change for only $29.95. Meineke, doing car care right.
Put the microphone in.
Okay, we know the SWAT team.
Let me bring in Sam and Patrick here.
Show up on
I did
a
offer
pay
that
chart.
to the female lead first.
Facebook Live, you see everything that's going on. Hi, Tammy, she's watching. Who's out there? Frank Geritano, hi, Frank. Michelle, hi, Michelle. These are my cousins there. Neil. Rita Fisher, I love Rita, and Fish. See, Barbara's watching, Janice is watching, Linda Marcus Smith, Patrick Crazy, Savannah Rhines, Diane Geritano, hello Diane. They're all out there today. Diana DeZorio Bruno as well. Hello. Diana, that's Tony Sacker's cousin, I believe. And Tammy's so good at the audience right now.
Learn more at samhsa.gov.
We'll come back in
/support.
just a minute.
That's samhsa.gov/support.
I'm okay. You're not okay. It's normal to have diarrhea and pains. Sometimes, but not as often as you do.
Maybe we could swap that
I've
one
got
out
this
for me.
under control. No, you don't.
It's time to let that voice inside your head be heard. Urgent diarrhea and chronic stomach pain can be signs of Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation can help you learn more and even find a specialist. Don't keep your symptoms to yourself.
You have a
Get
lot
help
of local
at spillyourguts.org.
Here we go.
Local following.
Just a minute. And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670 KMZQ. Joining us right now is Sam Shockley. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Ron. How are you doing?
Okay, you have to wiggle your mic a little bit. It's just not working there, as usual, right?
It is wiggle.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
You got it.
Whoa! Yay! There I am.
Okay, don't touch anything.
You're an engineer. You didn't know it.
Don't touch anything.
I'm Sam Shockley with Vegas Beyond the Strip. We bring Las Vegas shows to the world, and we are all over Roku, and you can get us on the Play Store. The Play Store, can you believe it?
Yes.
Who's that sitting next to you?
That's my husband, Patrick. He's the most handsome man in Las Vegas.
We know that.
Whoa,
Let's break for lunch.
that's it.
What can I say? Okay, what can I say?
We have over 60 shows, 60 Las Vegas shows, tons and tons of personalities from Las Vegas that have been good to us through the pandemic to now. Let me tell you the story of how it all started. We're sitting there in the pandemic. We're watching streaming TV, one after the other after the other. Patrick looks at me and says, we're never going to get an audience again because we used to do live shows. And he said, we're going to start a streaming station. Well, I can never say no, just like Molly Brown. Never say no to you. So here we are, 60 shows later.
Molly Brown never said no?
No.
Her husband.
Yeah, but I'm the one that, he's the idea guy. I'm the one that never says no.
Okay.
And you got a big studio?
We have a big. Let me give some facts because
Oh,
I know how
please.
you are. She's all enthusiasm. We've got a big studio up on Sahara, and we tape every week. And
3,000 square feet.
yes, 3,000. That doesn't mean a whole lot to people, but anyway, we are on the Roku system, but we also, just as of today, we're on the. You can go on your phone and get it on the
Play Store.
Play Store app. And at the end of the month, those of you who are rich enough to have all the Apple phones can go on the Apple TV and get our show on the Apple app, okay? And the big thing is, it's 60 plus shows, 24/7, and absolutely free to you.
What's the name on the Play Store?
Vegas Beyond the Strip.
You're going to hook it up right now, Rick?
Okay?
Here we go.
Look it up right now.
How about that? Is it free?
It is free.
That's
It
about
is free.
time.
Now, if you go in the app, they're going to ask you to sign up with your name and email so they can get a hold
I
of you.
got to talk to my lawyer first.
But it's still free. There's no cost to it. And that's part of our new campaign because we're broadening our reach, and free is the best way to do it.
It is the best way.
Would you like some breaking news on your show?
Sure.
Okay, as of July, we're going to have a broadcast TV show called Vegas Beyond the Strip on the CW network here in town.
Very cool.
We're going to be on Saturdays and Sundays.
5:30 a.m.
5:30 a.m. Yes, of course. That's for the people who are just coming home, or the people who have a good VCR.
All the entertainers coming home, or all the old folks getting up at 4
all the
a.m.
folks
to walk
getting
the
up
dog.
for breakfast. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm one of those guys.
I'm
Okay.
offline, so I can't get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wait a minute.
flying. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. So we'll be on streaming TV, we'll be on the Apple apps, and we'll be on broadcast TV. So we're continuing to grow at least 3 or 4 new shows every month.
We'll come back to you in just a little bit. Neil, I want to ask you about Wham this week. You got that coming up with Serena.
Yeah, the June Wham Wine Art and Music at Portnoy Gallery this coming Tuesday from 6:30 to 9:30. And we have Johnny Jones on keys and the great Serena Henry on vocals. So you can go to the Eventbrite and you can look up the event and get your tickets, or go to Portnoy Gallery and check it out on the site on all social media. It's going to be a great event.
Hey, Rick, you got some things here you wanted to talk about.
Well, I used to peddle this.
This is really cool stuff right now.
Thank you.
What you created.
A DVD CD box set.
Now, when you went through the airport, you got busted every
Well,
time.
they tax me on it because they say, well, how much you're selling these things, and we want a piece of it. Well, okay, fine. So I ended up taking that information of this concert, which is at the Philharmonic Orchestra of San Jose in Costa Rica, and then I put that on this, which is a USB. It's 8 gigs, and it has 61 MP3s. You can plug it into your car or your computer, your TV, and you can see 2 concerts, one with the Philharmonic Orchestra, another one in Santiago, Chile that I did. And
it's video.
It's video, yeah. You can see 2 concerts or listen to just the 60
How'd you make that? Did you contract that? Did somebody...
Yeah, I commissioned someone to put it together, and I came up with this idea. And as far as they're concerned, south of the border, it's a business card, you know? So, hey, I got your tax right here.
That's right.
Now, hold that up so the people on Facebook Live can see what that thing looks like. 'Cause that's pretty unique. That's pretty different.
Hand it to Mark.
It's a card, and you just push this.
It says Sinatra Forever, and it's got a little HDMI thing on it.
Yeah, the USB.
USB, rather. Yeah.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah.
That is amazing. There's a lot of things going to... This is amazing. So you can
put
carry around... How many shows can you put on there?
You can put as big a USB space that you want. I put 8 gigs, and that has enough to people can actually put their own music on that if they want to add to it. So, yeah.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And it looks just like a business card.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and again, that follows up with, hey, the Italian-American Club Sinatra Forever, Wednesday, June 22nd. Please come out and see the 16-piece big band orchestra, the best in Las Vegas.
Now that's a lot of pieces to get on that stage at the IAC.
Coy said to me, and we were squeezed up there with all the
16 pieces,
9 horns, 3 trumpets, 2 trombones, 4 saxes, 3 rhythm, and he said that we can get 4 with 4 strings.
Can you get a partridge in a pear tree, or
we're going to get that as well? Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's talk about Dick Feeney for a minute, Rick.
Yeah.
Dick Feeney is the producer. By the way, happy birthday, Dick. His birthday's tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Happy birthday to Dick Feeney. Couldn't make it. He had something come up at the Tropicana, his MJ Live show.
Right.
Over there, and he apologized big time. But Dick Feeney produces the new Jew Man group, right? He's also the producer of the Rat Pack is back over at the Tuscany.
That's where
this show is at. Is it going to be in that same room?
5:30 every day, Wednesday to Saturday.
The Copa Room.
What is it called?
The Copa
Room.
The Copa Room.
Yeah, just named after the Sands. Yeah.
As well, Dick Feeney goes back a long time. He's an icon, a producer in this town, and he started years and years ago with Viva Las Vegas.
I was in that too. Yeah.
And it was the longest running afternoon show in Las Vegas ever.
That's right.
And Dick Feeney's also responsible for Viva Las Vegas, MJ Live, The Flying Elvi, La Cause, Crazy Girls, Playboy Girls of Rock and Roll, Playboy Girls Hit Parade, Valentino's Magic Extravaganza, and so many more. Like, what I miss, Ray?
Yeah, well, you have Forbidden Vegas. We did like you said, the Flying Elvi. We tried to put together a Queen for Today. Do you remember the old show Queen for a Day?
Queen for a Day, yeah.
We were going to do it at the Four Queens. We never got that mounted. We also did Karaoke Crazy. We filmed a bunch of those.
Frank Marino going to be in that one, or?
Yeah, right.
Oh, Queen for the Day.
Yeah, we're going to get them all. But, we did...
Stick with the Jew jokes, so you're better off with
Karaoke Crazy. I asked my father for $40. He goes, $30? What do you need $20 for? So, anyway,
Dick is responsible for producing and being in, directing, or whatever, over 38,000 shows in his career. Here's a little cut of Viva Las Vegas music. Here's Viva Las Vegas with Laurie Caceres in the lead. Let's listen to it for a few minutes and watch it on Facebook Live.
Bright lights, you gonna set my soul on fire. A lot of money just waiting to burn, so get those stakes up high. Pretty women just waiting there, we're all living a devil may care. Well, I'm just a devil with love to spare. Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, Viva neon flashing, and the one-armed bandits crashing, all our hopes run down the drain. Viva Las Vegas, turn day into night, time turning night into day.
So you get the idea on that one.
It's great. It was a great show. You had Dave Swan in there in the beginning, and Joe Baker, and Corey Sachs was a staple in the whole show. It's great. Good stuff.
2 shows a day, 2 and 4.
Oh, yeah, actually, at one time we were doing 3 shows a day.
It goes back to, before that, though. That 91 is, well, I guess it is a long time ago.
31 years ago.
31 years ago. That was just yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Not.
I first met Dick in 1989 at the Sands Hotel when I was doing the Croft show, the puppet show called Comedy Kings. We had 4 voice people, Bethany Owen, Randy Credico, myself, and Mindy Siegel, and we 16 puppeteers, and that was a great show. That was very, very complex. You had on the 3rd floor, the band. We were down off watching the monitors, and we were reading off script, and you had the puppeteers, and it was just a great, great show.
We'll take a break right now. We got some more of your music, Rick Michel, and this is Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to your room.
We'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we got, when we come back, how long is this? We got about 5 minutes left. And I'm going to go around the room and go back to you guys. Neil, Tom, and Rick.
Let me see
reiterate everything.
We're
going to go back around the room and wrap it up again and reiterate everything.
In other words, hold my hand.
I think this is really close to synopsis.
This is good.
In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I hope for, all I worship, I adore. In other words, please be true. In other words,
Don't pay MSRP or crazy markups at Sahara Chrysler Dodge Ram, your Ram truck low price headquarters. How about this? $8,000 off MSRP on 2022 Ram Bighorn trucks. That's right, $8,000 off big Ram Horn trucks. We have 36 available at these fantastic savings.
Come back, we got 2 minutes.
That's right, there's only one Ram truck low price headquarters. Sahara Ram on the corner of Sahara and
You'll have
Decatur.
4 minutes
That's right
before
on the
we
corner
do your
and right on the price.
4 minutes.
Sahara
Coming
Chrysler
back to
Dodge
6.
Ram is your Ram truck low price
Got 4
headquarters. Over 300 used cars in stock and the biggest selection of new car inventory.
5 minutes more, only 5 minutes.
We've had good numbers in live views.
Only 5 minutes.
We're going from 11, 12, we're down to 8 right now, but that's still.
That's very good.
That's a table dance.
Let me tell you.
That's the
The
date.
viewers and the listening keeps growing every week. Every week.
Must be a good show.
Environmentalist who will help combat
It's
climate change
informative, it's
and
funny.
generating possibilities for a student. who
Okay,
can
shall we come back around, everybody?
It all starts
Sam's
with
first,
to meet challenges
and then Patrick.
Sammy's man.
And then we're gonna go have some steak.
work towards a school system that
You're gonna go
listens
first,
to
all
every
right.
child, regardless
You're gonna wear the headset?
I'm going to Circus Circus?
and
Excuse me?
Circus Circus?
I love the steakhouse. That's we're going to Morton's tonight.
Is it really? I didn't
No, it is, without a doubt. Forget Golden Stair, forget Morton's.
Golden Seer is
No,
ridiculous.
it's stupid.
No, the when I was the boss of Circus, that was we won that award 20 years
Unbelievable.
in a
You
row.
walk in there, you see all the meat
Yeah,
hanging.
no, it's a great place.
And good pricing.
Oh, it's not bad. For what you get pride.
We've got 3 minutes. We'll be back.
When someone is struggling, they can distance themselves from others. If you or
Hey, if you
someone
put a little water in this,
Make
make
sure
sure
when, when you start the music, crank it up so I catch it and I know it's time.
I'll try to do that, man. I want to come to it. Here we go.
Here we go.
This message wanted by a grant through the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
And we're back on the Las Vegas Rocks Radio Show. I'm your host, Ron Garrett, AM 670 KMZQ. And we're with Rick Michel, Tom Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Patrick Barney, and Sam Shockley. And right now, let's go to Patrick. This is the wrap-up of the show, Patrick. So I know you like to make a speech, but...
Yeah, no, I'm a good rapper.
Okay, you're
sure.
a rapper.
Sure, it's in my Irish blood.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I just happy to have the opportunity to tell all of your listeners about Vegas Beyond the Strip, bringing the music of Vegas to the world, and we do mean the world because on these different things.
Well, we got the mic messing up again.
Good.
All right, how's that?
Almost. Wiggle it.
Wiggle it. That's what my wife uses.
There it is. There it is.
we go.
Go.
Okay.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. Anyway, it's working, right?
Yeah.
It's working. Okay. Listen, our mics work on our site. If you okay, just a little hint. But we're expanding it every way we possibly can to let everybody do it, and we've done a great. Sam in every one of our shows does an interview of the stars, the inside, what she calls the behind the curtain view of these guys.
I even made someone cry. So
Yes,
I'm
he
Barbara
did.
Walters of today.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and we're turning that into a
Look just like
podcast this summer. So that'll be a whole separate podcast. And we're also at the end of July, we'll be on
Go Live Vegas.
Go Live Vegas, a live streaming. We're taking all the soundtracks from our shows, so you can easy listening to that. So anywhere you go, radio, TV, or
You can take Vegas Beyond the Strip
broadcast.
with you.
Yes, we can be with us.
Okay.
And it's free. It's free.
Thank you,
And it's
Patrick.
free.
I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Bye-bye.
And now, Mr. Neil, what do you got going down there?
Just the Wham event, and of course the latest illustration, the Buffalo Bills' greatest names. And
Beautiful job on that.
thank you. And the real work starts now, marketing and getting it to the Bills organization, and hopefully they'll blow it up in their new stadium they're building in Orchard Park, and time will tell. Seed planted.
We just heard from Jack Ilco, the male lead of the upcoming Russian espionage action thriller Honey Trap. While you're waiting for that to get through post-production, don't waste your time. Go to Tubi TV and watch Looks Can Kill.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Got a lot going on there. And Rick, let's run. You've got so much coming up. You're so talented. It's
I
unbelievable.
can talk fast.
You don't have to. You've got 35, 34, 33. Go ahead.
2333 East Sahara is the Italian-American club, Wednesday, June 22nd, and it's a 16-piece orchestra of all Frank Sinatra music, and I know we have a lot of Frank Sinatra fans here in Las Vegas. And the very next night, on the 23rd, we start Jew-Man Group at the Tuscany, and it is a hysterical one-hour comedy of music, and I invite everybody out to come see the show. It's at 5:30, Wednesday through Saturday. Dick Feeney and I put this show together, and we're just so excited about it.
You got one joke you can do from the show that we can air?
One joke that we can air?
Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. Well, just
one.
Just one.
Oi.
How about two?
No. Actually, there's a couple of jokes that I have. Well, actually, a Jewish boy is trick-or-treating, and he's a little tiny pirate, and the lady says to him, "Hey, little pirate, where are your buccaneers?" He goes, "Under my bucking hat." So,
That was the clean one.
Rick
That was
Michaels,
the clean.
that's the clear one. Rick Michaels, thank you so much. Rick
Thank you.
Michael, thank you for being here.
Appreciate
Tom
it,
Hillary, Neil Portnoy, Patrick, and Sam. We're going to go have dinner at Morton's now. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tammy is on her way. Will meet us there, and we'll enjoy that going on. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening to the Las Vegas Rocks radio show. Remind you, our mission each week is to motivate, support, encourage, and promote local entertainers, famous or not. The only one famous in this room is Rick Michel. The rest of us, we're getting there. We're getting there. We promote the venues they appear in and all live music venues. Thank you all for making the Las Vegas Rocks radio show the most watched live entertainment radio show in Las Vegas ever. And in the words of Casey Kasem, keep your feet on the ground and reach for the stars.
Casey.
I'm Ron Garrett, and good night.
Dick wants me to give you a kiss. So give Ron a kiss for me.
Thank you, everybody, for watching on Facebook Live. Every 3 seconds. Good night, everybody. That's it for Facebook Live. Thanks for watching and listening to the Las Vegas Rocks Radio.